Hey everyone, welcome to Conscious Creation with Rahjo. So today, let's get into another section of the power of awareness. Let's get into chapter 19, Essentials. So it's important leading into this video just to start with this and just cover over some things that we should, because that your desires, you are energetically connected to your desires. Just the fact that there's something that you want and you desire means it already exists. So in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 8, it says, "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways." So whatever it is that you're paying attention to, it's either the raw 3D or the 4D, your imagination, playfully pretending. It's important to not be triggered by the 3D and taking your attention away from that which you desire, and just stay there, stay in hope, stay in faith. And right here in chapter 19 of The Power of Awareness, Neville says, "First and above all, yearning, longing, intense, burning desire." Does that sound familiar? "With all your heart, you must want to be different from what you are. Intense, burning desire, combined with intention to make good, is the mainspring of action, the beginning of all successful ventures. In every great passion which achieves its objective, desire is concentrated and intentioned. You must first desire and then intend to succeed." So how's your mental diet? Are you intending to succeed, or are you thinking against yourself? Or are you, are you replaying something? Are you allowing your attention to be directed by your old ego brain to, replay a fight with your SP? Or to, think negatively, or are you being, as Neville says, intending to succeed? So let's put our attention on intending to succeed. So what is the inner story that you're playing, that you're replaying in your mind concerning where you are or where you're going? Like, let's focus on that which we desire, and let's keep continually, in a sustained manner, return to it and give it to ourselves. And there is another story inside of the power of awareness that's good and just highlights, the inner talking and the inner story that you may be replaying. And sometimes we unintentionally will allow our attention to be stolen away and replay something from the old. It happens to us. We're having a human experience. Our brains will sometimes try to take over, and the old ego mind will replay an old fight or something that's just not desirable. And as we've covered in the previous videos, it's really important to be guarded and careful in only recreating that which you desire and governing your mental diet so that you don't unintentionally recreate an undesired state or condition, because it happens and you got to stop it. Be gentle with yourself, catch yourself and say, nope, that's not what's going on. And if it's something with the SP, and if it's an old fight that wants to replay, you just have to say, no, I am in a loving, committed relationship with my SP. And if whatever it is, you just have to, that's why the use of affirmations is really helpful, to try to redirect and steer, gently steer your mind towards that which you desire. Because all of this, your energy, your intention, and being focused in imagination is critical to impress your subconscious mind, because that's what all of this is about. So that you fall asleep in the wish fulfilled and you stay there as much as you can. I'm not saying that you need to stay there all the time, because that's not always possible, but it's one of those things that as often as you can, give yourself your desire, have a good time, enjoy it, and then press on with your day, do something fun, and just let go, and just be persistent in that hope, and being well intentioned to succeed, as Neville would say. So inside of the power of awareness, it's the chapter 7 attitude chapter. He talks about some inner talking, where there is someone who, she was a person who worked at a theater, and she was a part of the theater, and she had a boss that she would internally argue with, and she was giving that energy, and it wasn't a surprise that the boss was arguing back, and that she had imagined him to be rude and unfair, and because that was her assumption, that's exactly what happened. And Neville was able to show that, bearing witness, telling her by his behavior what concept of him was. So if we're talking about SP and then you had an argument with SP, you have to change that story, and if your SP is not communicating with you how you desire, it's time to recalibrate that. You could use an affirmation. I'm always cherished, loved, and adored. My SP always communicates in a loving way towards me. Whatever feels most natural to you, you'll be better at writing an affirmation than me. But I just want to give you some ideas. But being able to gently recalibrate yourself as you're going through your day and dealing with governing your mind and your mental diet, I will use an affirmation to gently steer myself, whatever it is. I'm obviously not manifesting an SP. I'm actually working on money and some other career goals is what I'm working on. But there's a lot of demand for SP, because we have comments and I have messages from people who want me to talk about SP some more, so I'll be glad to. But I just want to give you something that you can think about on how to help you with governing your inner conversations and your mental diet. So Neville was able to, get her to see this person that, she was having these inner arguments, and instead, when she understood that she was the reason why he was showing up to her that way, she recalibrated her inner talking, that the boss was pleased with her work and loved, that what she was doing, and she was changing how she was talking to him mentally. So that's what you got to do with SP. You have to reimagine how you desire SP to show up. And it's helpful to do scripting and write out how you want SP to show up. And then later, you want to, when you're doing affirmations and you're changing how you're thinking about it, read through your script, as often as you feel that you need to, because everything that you're doing is perfect. It's anything that helps to gently steer you towards that which you desire. It's fun. It feels good. It should be something that's a natural, recalibration is the word I like. I'm an aircraft mechanic, so it's we're always using a calibrated tool, and all these are tools, but these are manifestation tools. Thinking good thoughts, because a belief is a thought that you keep thinking. So she was able to, change and get the boss to show up for her in a different way and stop being argumentative. She changed her attitude and to live this law faithfully by assuming that her job was highly satisfactory and her relationship with her boss was a very happy one. So whatever it is that's going on with SP, you can change it and recalibrate it. And that goes for any relationship that you have. You can get people to show up for you differently by practicing and exercising the muscle of your mind and attending to that which you desire, and being, get into the mental state of being satisfied, and, being able to take something that's bad and just completely turn it around, and persisting in a good assumption that everything is always in your favor, and everything with SP is wonderful. It's loving and passionate. So I just wanted to come on and give you some more good thoughts, and I hope that this helped. And let's keep persisting in that which we desire. And I'll do some more long form videos on SPs as we go. But this one applies to SP. It could also apply, it can apply to anything. And it's just in how you're thinking about things. But you should always, as a baseline, always get into the energy that everything is always working out in your favor. And even if it doesn't feel like it, affirm for it until it does. But be gentle with yourself, because everything is happening in your favor. Trust the law. Be in faith. And as Neville says, intend to succeed, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.